Okay, so the first step is going to be figuring out how large the bedroom is that we're going to be working with. So just grab that. Okay, so I'll round that down to 309. Okay, 309 is the square footage. We're going to come over to our calculator here. I'm going to go with dark finishes. It's a bedroom. We're probably going to make it a little bit more moody and dark in there. So first I'll select bedroom. I say 309. So I'll put in 309 for the square footage. And then we do have pretty tall ceilings in here at 12 feet. So that gives us our grand total of 2756 lumens for the amount of light that we're going to need in this room. So let's paste that in there so we can refer back to this. Okay, so before I think about specific light fixtures for this room, I like to overlay it with any potential alignments or visual cues that we can take as a starting point. So, probably we're going to want to highlight this fireplace in the corner. Maybe there's an opportunity for some artwork on this wall here. Maybe we could get some picture lighting in there. Same thing over here. We've got this cozy seating area for reading. So maybe there's going to be a sconce for a reading light. Um, so we can start to kind of fill that in and then just see where we're at relative to our target here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some picture lights on this wall. Let's assume 2. And then let's have a light to celebrate this fireplace, which I'm sure we're going to spend a lot of money on with some nice finishes. And then in the reading area, let's assume that we're going to have a sconce of some kind over here. Maybe it's a table lamp, maybe it's a sconce at the wall that is on an arm so that we can have some light for reading. I'm going to assume that that light is about 600 lumens. It's going to be decorative, so I'll need to check with the interior designer later so that we can narrow that down. Okay. Let's plan on some pendant lights at these nightstands. And again, let's assume 600 lumens. This is an opportunity. This wall here, maybe. Let's see if we can do a adjustable to highlight that wall. Maybe it's centered on this door. All right. I'm curious where we're at. Maybe I'll add a couple more before we check. So probably a light here and a light here at the foot of the bed. Okay. All right, let's see where we're at and go back to our calculator. Start to grab some lights. So one there. Let's go find the picture light. We like. Okay, let's grab this one. And then we need 2 adjustables. Maybe, yeah, maybe we do one of these instead of recessed. Grab this one. All right, let's add all this up and see where we're at. Okay, so that puts us over quite a bit. So we're at 8,380. Usually I don't overshoot so much. Okay. So how bright is this? 790, 600. These are pretty bright. Maybe we just do adjustables. And then maybe we can scale these back a bit. This is just bedtime. Let's see where we're at now. Okay, so 5760. So we're still over a bit, but this does happen sometimes. So it's a large room, and if I were to limit the lighting to just 1 or 2 lights um, to reduce the quantity of illumination, I wouldn't be able to get the coverage that I need. So if I just had lights over here by the bed, there wouldn't be enough over in the seating area, and we would be passing up on the opportunity to highlight some walls, which do need some additional illumination. So I feel comfortable that we're over a bit. But yeah, so this is the point then where I would go to the interior designer and we could talk about what does this reading lamp actually look like? Maybe we do sconces, maybe we do pendants at these and the bedstand tables, and kind of go from there. So as we are looking to finalize the lights, something to keep in mind is that we just want to make sure that all of our lights are dimmable, because not all LEDs dim. And we want to make sure that those lights are UL listed for the country that we're working in. And then finally, we want to make sure that all of the LED lights are a 90 CRI score. So color rendering is at least 90, so that we're bringing out the true color of the materials, the woods, the artwork that we are placing in this room. All right, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.